We're standing on the edge of something, well, something huge. A new kind of intelligence is waking up, one that could solve some of our biggest problems. But what if that same intelligence builds a future where there's just no place for most of us? Seriously, what if the price we pay for all this incredible progress is us, our own relevance? And look, this isn't some sci-fi movie plot. This is the question being debated right now, in the rooms where the biggest decisions are made. The United Nations Development Program really hit the nail on the head here. We're at a crossroads, a massive one, and the direction we pick in the next few years, it's going to define the next century. So to really get what's on the line, we've got to look a little closer. To understand this fork in the road, you first have to understand the new reality AI is creating for our economy. There's a core concept here that kind of explains everything. It's called a bifurcated economy. Just think of it like a highway that suddenly splits. One lane becomes a super fast express route to unbelievable wealth. Fortunes being made faster than ever before. But the other lane? Well, that one slows down, gets rocky, and for the people on it, the future looks pretty uncertain. And that really captures the two faces of AI, right? On the one hand, you have the promise of a total utopia, cures for diseases, and then to climate change, productivity off the charts. But the other side, the peril, is just as real. A future with mass unemployment, constant surveillance, and old biases just hardwired into new, untouchable systems. So let's talk about that first track for a second, the express lane. The scale and the sheer speed of this AI gold rush is just wild. And it's happening mostly behind the scenes, fueled by insane amounts of private money. Just wrap your head around this number. In one single year, this AI boom created over 50 new billionaires. This isn't just about people getting rich. It's a massive concentration of money and power flowing into the hands of a very, very small group of people. And here's why it's happening so fast. The data from folks like PwC, it's crystal clear. Industries that are all in on AI are seeing their revenues grow 3 times faster than everyone else. If you can harness this tech, you're not just getting ahead, you're basically lapping the competition. And this is creating a huge gap, not just between companies, but between actual workers. If you have the right AI skills, you can demand a paycheck that's more than 50% higher. It's creating a brand new dividing line right through the middle of the workforce. This money is flowing down 2 main channels. First, you've got the AI labs themselves, the ones building the core models, with these astronomical valuations. And second, you have the companies building the actual infrastructure, the ones selling the digital picks and shovels, the GPUs, the data centers. They're making a fortune off the global hunger for this stuff. Okay, but for every one of those stories of incredible fortune, there's another story, the story of that second, slower track in our divided economy. Let's talk about the human cost. This is a pretty chilling warning from the historian Yuval Noah Harari. And listen, he's not just talking about losing your job. He's talking about losing your relevance, about creating a whole class of people that this new economy just doesn't need anymore. Now, you've probably heard people say, oh, technology always creates new jobs. But there's a real argument that this time is different. See, past waves of automation, they mostly hit routine, middle-skilled jobs. This AI wave, as research from places like MIT is showing, it's coming for the high-paying, white-collar jobs, the jobs we all thought were safe. And the stakes here are just terrifyingly high. Experts are warning that the same social breakdown we saw in old factory towns, the one that led to what economists call deaths of despair, could happen all over again, but this time to white-collar workers. This isn't just about economics. It's a potential social catastrophe waiting to happen. So what happens if we just keep going down this road? What if all these warnings come true? Let's take a little glimpse into the world we might be building right now. The progression, when you lay it out, is logical, and it's pretty scary. It starts with AI getting better and better, taking on more complex tasks. That leads to human jobs being shrunk down, redefined, or just eliminated. All that new wealth and power flows to the very few who own the AI. And to manage it all, well, surveillance just becomes a normal part of life. The end result is a world with unbelievable technological progress, incredible growth. But it's a world where all the benefits, all the control, and the future itself are owned and operated by just a handful of people. But, and this is the most important part, that future is not guaranteed. It's not written in stone, and it's not pre-programmed in some line of code. We still have a say in this. This is all a matter of choice. I love this quote from Gene Sperling. He says, technology doesn't shape our destiny, we do. AI is just a tool. How we decide to use it, who gets to benefit from it, what kind of world we build around it, those are all decisions. Decisions based on our values, not the tech itself. And that brings us right here to the final and, honestly, the most important question, the one we all have to face. Is this amazing technology going to be a tool that lifts everyone up, that creates shared prosperity for all of us? Or is it going to become the biggest wedge ever driven between the rich and everyone else? This isn't some debate for 20 years from now. It's happening today. In boardrooms, in government, in labs. The choices are being made as we speak. So the question is, what future are we going to build? Let us know what you think in the comments. Join this debate. And make sure you subscribe to FutureShock.